Hello, we are doing the next lesson of adjectives, and basically what we're doing today, we are practicing the attributive and the predicative adjectives. Let's start. And a reminder, attributive adjective inflects. It inflects because it's written before the noun, describing the noun like adjectives do. But if the adjective is written after the noun, it's predicative and it doesn't change. It doesn't inflect. You can see a list of the adjectives with one syllable that I've given you a list of, and two syllables that usually just get an E, and then some of the exceptions in the previous lesson. And there will be a printout as well. Okay, so let me put myself in the corner here and see if it's fine. I think it is. Okay, so wie is sy? So we did wie is hy in the previous lesson. So she is actually my aunt, and she's my sweet aunt. Now the translation for oulik, you'll find, is funny, the same as for lekker. That it just depends on the context. And oulik obviously means sweet, but could also mean cute. It can also be nice. But for this context, this is my sweet aunt. Sy is my oulike tannie. So you get that attributive adjective there, which gets the E. But if you just want to say, my tannie is oulik, that's it. My tannie is oulik. Can you see the difference? The predicative is written after the tannie. We are describing the tannie. The predicative is written after tannie. But oulike tannie, that attributive, is written exactly the word before the noun. It could even be the word just before the noun of the word that's before the noun. I'll give you an example in a moment. So you can see attributive inflects, predicative stays the same, dictionary form. Is dit niet? Is that new? Is dit niet? Verb is dit, pronoun niet. And I want, just as a quick thing, if you start the sentence with a verb, which you have, the word after that is the subject, time, object, manner, place, infinite. Stompie stays the same even if you swap that verb and subject around to ask a question like you would. Okay, is dit niet? Niet being the predicative here, dictionary form, it's not written before niet. But now if you're describing something like nuwe, ja, dit is sy nuwe rekenaarsysteem, the computer system being described by the attributive adjective nuwe. So niet changes into nuwe. Waar is die geel kaas? Waar here would be the interrogative pronoun, which is the subject of the sentence here. Waar is die geel kaas? Geel does not get inflected. So it's not attributive or predicative, really. I just colored it so you can see it doesn't change. Geel stays geel. Dit is agter die droë rooi wyn. You can see that droë is written before the wine. It's not the exact word, the first word before the noun. And what is the dictionary form of droë? Do you remember? Droog. Okay, so if you would be describing the wine, die wyn proe, tastes droog. Okay, dit is droë wyn. Droë rooi wyn. Does this make sense? Are you seeing the droë, droog, oud, ou? Let's do some more. Okay, so hoekom voel die papier grof? Why is the paper feeling rough? The texture is rough. Grof here, tell me, is it attributive or predicative? It's written at the end. After the noun, it's predicative. Okay, what if we had to change that to attributive? Okay, so the answer to this question is, dit is speciale grove papier. Special rough paper. Speciaal grof. Okay, speciaal would be the predicative of speciale. Grof is the predicative of the attributive grove. Ooh, we are speaking in big sentences here, but I'm using it on purpose so that when you are making a sentence, you go, it's before the noun, attributive, and attributive gets inflected. So it's just a way of recognizing where it's written instead of going adjective in the sentence before the noun. Okay, it's an attributive adjective. You know your stuff, man. You know your stuff. Okay, let's, this make myself smaller. Okay, hoeveel kost die ou kas, oupa? How much does this old cupboard cost, grandpa? I have a lesson specifically on how much things cost. You can go to that. Hoeveel kost die ou kas, oupa? The O here is written before the noun. What kind of adjective is it? And what happens to those kind of adjectives? They inflect. Okay, so what is the predicative word of this O? Oud. Die kas is oud. Dit kos 3,000 rand. This cupboard is very old. It costs 3,000 rand. Die kas is oud. Comma. So we're just joining two sentences through this comma. This oud is written after the kas. It's predicative. If it was written before, attributive, it would be O. Dit kost 3,000 rand. Okay. This comma could have been replaced by an and dit kost 3,000 rand. Okay, family. There's also a specific lesson on family and a nice story, a funny story for you to hear about family. I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, is dit jou prachtige gesin? Prachtige, attributive. It has that E. It's inflected. It's written before the noun, which is gesin, family. You could also have written familie there. Gesin refers to the nuclear family, and familie refers to family in general. So if I say my family, in English there's not the distinction between family at home or family in general, but in Afrikaans, gesin is that the ones closest to you. Don't think that ge means anything about past tense. It's just the word itself has gesin. And then jou gesin is prachtig. I love these little stick drawings. Hulle is prachtig. Jou gesin is prachtig. Predicative, written after the noun. Ek dink my seun is oulik. I think my son is nice or sweet. Oulik, is this predicative or attributive? Okay, if you're not sure, where is it written? Before the noun, which is seun, or after it? It's after, so it's predicative. It's not inflected. But if it's written before the seun, it is inflected. I think you got it. Hoe was your dag? Die dag was goed. Okay, I'm actually giving you a few different ones here, two answers. Dit was 'n goeie dag. Dit was 'n lekker dag. Die dag was lekker. So I know in Dutch, if you would say die dag was lekker, lekker only refers to something that you ate, that you tasted, as if you licked 2 a.m. and went, gonna be a good one today. Obviously in Afrikaans not. But die dag was goed is fine to say. I think, yeah, die dag was goed. Die dag was lekker is slightly better to answer, hoe was jou dag? Okay, dit was lekker, dit was goed. Okay, another way to say it, dit was 'n goeie dag. Dit was 'n lekker dag. Goeie, you can say goeiemôre. That's why you say goeiemôre, not goedmôre. Because the goeie is inflected because it's the attributive adjective describing the noun. Yes, you know this. It's good. So, dit was 'n lekker dag. So if someone asks, hoe was your dag? Dit was lekker. Dit was 'n lekker dag. You can use both. But dit was 'n goeie dag. I worked a lot. It was really good. I got a lot done. So it just depends on what you want to say. Dit was 'n slegte dag. Once again, sleg can also refer to something that you ate. So you licked 3 a.m. and you went, no, actually not a good one at all. Not so no, it's not about just the taste. Slegte could also be an experience that wasn't nice. In this case, die dag. Dit was 'n slegte dag. Die dag was sleg. Dit was nie 'n lekker dag nie. Die dag was nie lekker nie. Die dag was nie lekker nie. What would you reply to that? Hoekom? Why? Okay, so you have a few variations on answering questions. And you are done with, the lesson on inflected adjectives and predicative adjectives. You should be able to use them in sentences now, and go like, oh ja, dit was goed dag. Goeiedag. Dit was 'n goeie dag. Ek is oud. Yes, dis 'n ou man. En ek is oud. Okay, go look at this list. And you know what? I know it's probably about 30 words. Memorize them. Know the leeg, lee, hoog, hoë, lank, lang, jonk, jong. Memorize them. The ones that I gave you are the ones that are used most of the time. So if you hear any other one, it's the exception, but you can use the rule. Oh, it has 1 syllable, and it ends in a ch. Okay, it's that. Or if it's more than 1 syllable, 2 syllables, it gets an e. Okay, you can do this. Lekker dag vir jou. Good luck. Sterkte. That's what we say in Afrikaans for good luck. Sterkte. Bye-bye.